Welcome to episode 6 of Coffee and Toys. Welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector, and welcome to episode 6 of Coffee and Toys here on the CoolFigurez channel. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course, playing with them. I upload new content constantly throughout the week, so make sure you're hitting that bell icon so you stay notified when I do upload new videos. And if you guys want to support the channel in any way, all I ask is that you guys watch my videos from start to finish, as well as going ahead and hitting that like button if you're enjoying the content that I put out. It's free and easy for you to do, and it really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It is a very small goal of mine to try to reach at least one new subscriber per new video that I put out, so please be my one new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. As always, the information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. Thank you so much, as always, to this channel sponsor, VRare Store. Check them out for all your Funko Pop, anime, Pokemon card, and toy print needs. And of course, use code CoolFigurez at checkout for 10% off your order. VRare Store, check them out, guys. And welcome to episode 6 of Coffee and Toys. As you guys can see, it has been a very successful week of toy hunts, or in terms of maybe pre-orders, because most of this stuff was stuff that I had on pre-order that came in, and one that I actually have to thank once again, as always, my friend Robert for finding. But we'll go into all that in a bit when we start talking about this week's haul. But before we go into the toy haul, guys, I do want to talk about the 400 subscriber giveaway print that I ran about 2 episodes ago. I did finally complete it for the winner, Marvel Funko Bros, and as you can tell in his name, he does love Marvel. Now, I don't own too many Marvel figures, but I do own a few Marvel Mezco X-Men, so I utilized one of them in my print to throw in that love for Marvel for him. And I, in fact, actually just had gotten these 3 Black Skulls right, I think the day before I shot, so I actually utilized them in the shot as well. So I got to play around with them a little bit more, so that was a really fun shoot for me to do. So yeah, guys, if you guys didn't know, I ran a subscriber giveaway for hitting 400 subscribers here on YouTube. Like I said about 2 episodes ago, all you had to do was comment your favorite toy news subject of that week, and you were automatically entered, and he was the one that entered and won. So I've been working. I told him to give me about 2 weeks, and so I really wanted to think it out and give him something very unique and custom to him. This is a one-of-one print. It will never be reprinted again. I will never I'll post it in a reel, but it's not going to be the when you post pictures in reels, it tends to like make them blurry and fuzzy, and also zooms it in a bit. So even if somebody were to screenshot it, it wouldn't be the actual HD resolution version of the shot. So this is going to be a custom one-of-one print, never to be reprinted. I won't even have a copy of it. It's going to be specific to him, and he will be the only sole owner of it. So congratulations to Marvel Funko Bros, but also thank you so much, as always, for all the love and support you give to my channel, to my Instagram pages, as well as to my personal bodybuilding career page. You always support me, and I really do appreciate it. So without further ado, why don't I show you the print I went ahead and did for the 400 subscriber print giveaway. As you can see, I am wiping my hands down because I don't have a frame for it yet. I'm working on that. I'm sorry. Second I do get a frame for it, I will send it out. But so with that being said, I'm trying to dry my hands just to make sure I don't get any fingerprints or smudges on the ink. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and reach over and grab it and show you guys what I did. So I'm gonna be super careful here. So without further ado, here is, whoa, like I said, super careful, and I already messed up. Okay, I'm gonna pinch it from the top. Here is the 400 subscriber giveaway print. Look at that. I really hope you like it, Marvel Funko Bros. Like I said, I'm gonna be sending it out as soon as I can find a frame for it. But before I do that, I'm going to sign it right here for you and number it 1 of 1. So I'm gonna grab my green Sharpie, 1 of 1. There's my signature. And I always use green to sign my stuff, but for you, man, I'm gonna use a special blue one. Whoops. And you know why, man. So for the special message, so I just want to put You guys know how it is with toys. Domino effect. Alright, so I want to put thank you for all. Ooh, that's a bad L. The support. I hope you enjoy this print, and thank you for all the motivation. Because this guy's always commenting on my stuff, always hyping me up, so I really do appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. And I'm actually going to write another message down here for him, specific to him. So just give me a sec, and we'll be right back with the episode. Guys, so that is it. I signed it. I wrote my special message on the back. Like I said, I am going to find a frame for this, and then I will send it out to you. But one more time, I will go ahead and pull it up so you guys can take a look at it. So yeah, we're super excited for you to get that. I cannot wait to send it out for you. So I'll keep you updated on when I actually do send it out for you. But as always, thank you so much for all the support and love you give to all my, both my channels and both my figure pages, as well as my personal bodybuilding page. Like I said, man, I really do appreciate it, and thank you so much, and I hope you really do enjoy that print. I had a lot of fun shooting for you. Let's go ahead and jump on into this week's toy haul. Now, a lot of this stuff was pre-orders that came in, and 2 of them or 3 of them were finds from my friend Robert, so I have to shout out and thank him once again for finding me some pretty hard to find items, or at least one was, as you could probably already tell which one it is on this table. He did find me the Neca Shadow Warriors Orokusaki versus Hamato Yoshi 2-pack. This thing is super cool because it is just such a deep cut. I never in a million years would have thought we would have got these figures. This movie itself is in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. That's how much I love this movie. So that's why I absolutely love the fact that we got these figures, and just being such deep cut characters, and really only being in the movie about maybe 2 minutes at the most. And that's including the whole, cuts of Splinter talking to Dan the whole time. So it's not really 2 minutes, more like maybe 40 seconds of them. So either way, like I said, I'm super happy, and like I said, these things are super cool. They come with so many cool accessories. You could essentially dress them up the same. It comes with an extra cloak and arms that you can swap out and whatnot. The coolest thing for me though is the extra Splinter that comes with it, and this Splinter in the cage. That's just super cool. And with the way that scene was set up in just a black room and stuff, it's super easy to put these down and shoot them and really recreate that scene, because you don't need any specific special diorama for it. So thank you so much, Robert. I really do love these guys. They are so cool. Like I said, such a deep cut. Super happy to have them, because man, they're so cool. I'm kind of bummed that I missed out on the Danny figure now, but it is what it is, and I'm not going to pay the outrageous amount of money that they're asking for that figure on eBay. So, but anyways, thank you so much for that. He also did happen to find me the Captain America zombie figure, and that was really the only Marvel Legends I wanted in a long time. I haven't wanted a Marvel Legends. I don't even want any of the new Spider-Man wave, to be honest. I have a Diamond Select or Marvel Select Spider-Man figure, and for me that's good enough. So the fact that he found me this, and I really did want it because it's just such a unique take, and obviously the Toy Biz ones are outrageously priced at this point, because they're considered vintage and Toy Biz, and you guys know how it is. So I'm super happy about that, especially with it being the Halloween season. I can definitely use them for some Halloween shoots. But talking about Halloween shoots, if you haven't already, check me out over on Instagram at Epic Shots by CoolFigurez, where you will get a new daily spooky pick every day for the month of October. The first few have been featuring these 3 guys right here, so that's why I have them here, so I can remember to talk about them and advertise that I'm doing that on my Epic Shots by CoolFigurez page, my CoolFigurez page. So check it out and let me know what you guys think. But with that being said, let's continue on with the haul. So my TMNT foot soldiers came in that I ordered about 2 weeks ago when they went up for pre-order on the Neca store site. I did get two, so I did do an unboxing of one of them already on my TikTok, but now I'm going to go ahead and unbox the other one here for you guys. Now I did only get two because there was a limit of two, so I only got two. But with this being here, I'm really only, with me buying this figure right here, these two figures, I've basically completed my collection for the animated TMNT, because I have the Turtles in Disguise pack coming in late Q4 2021. That's what it says in the email, but I'm pretty sure it's going to come in like January, February of next year. And I do have the Stern Pinball with the metallic shredder from the animated series coming actually pretty soon, because it says it's already being like processed and everything on the Walmart app when I pre-ordered it months ago. So thankfully, it did say November, so I wasn't expecting it until November. But if it gets here a little sooner, I'll be happy. So I have a shredder, I have two foot soldiers, and I have the four turtles. I don't really need anything else from that line because, like I've stated before, I never grew up with that cartoon. I've watched it since, but I don't have any nostalgia attachment to it like I would, say, the 2003 cartoon. So I'm super happy just to have these two. It would be great to have two more. I'm just a sucker for army building, if you can't tell. And even so we'll go into that in a bit. But anyways, guys, why don't we go ahead and go into Scarlet? I went to Walmart for some protein, and of course, lo and behold, she was there on the shelf. And I did have her on pre-order on Amazon, but it did say she wasn't going to come till December. So I went ahead and picked her up since I was there, and I was just like, you know what, she's here, why not? And moving on to the figure right next to her, Unmasked Shriek. There's actually an outlet store in this town, basically within my town. It's like the next street over is the next town, but it's right there on the cross street. And they get like cheaper figures, or they sell figures for cheaper because the boxes are crushed and whatnot. So I got them for an unbelievably like stupid discounted rate that I could not pass up. It was like, I think $7 or something like that. So I was like, okay, I got to pick him up real quick. And then these guys were actually pre-orders that came in. So I pre-ordered these when they were first announced, and they finally came in. And all three of these figures have been reviewed here on the channel. You can check them out. I'll link them up above. So I did this on Monday, Tech on Tuesday, these guys on Wednesday, and I actually did these guys on Thursday. So you'll find all of them linked up above. But yeah, Tech came in, and so did Zero. And as you can see, I did get two Zeros back when I pre-ordered it. Why? Because like I said, I'm a sucker for army building, and I just, in my mind, I felt like he would be a good pairing in terms of toy photography. I feel like since they're droids, they're manufactured the same, it would make sense that there's two of them, and if maybe they're bounty hunter, stealth ops, and I don't know. There's so many things that ran through my mind when I was pre-ordering them, but I'm super happy I did get them, because they are some of the best Black Series figures in terms of articulation and everything that I've seen in a very long time. So I'm super happy that I was able to get them. And then of course I have the 66 Robin right here that fell over, and he was also a find by accident. But since I do have the 66 Batmobile, the 66 Batman, the 66 Joker, and the 66 playset coming in, I was able to find it on Target.com. I figured, why not just buy Robin and complete the set? And I have to admit, he has to be probably my favorite figure from the three that were released. And I say that were released because later on in the toy news, we'll talk about how McFarlane will be adding to that line, in fact. But I actually really like the likeness on him to Burt Ward versus the one that has, the Adam West and the Cesar Romero one's not too bad either, I'll have to admit. But these figures are more of display pieces than anything else. The articulation is very limited. I don't know if Todd did that specifically, or if he was contractually obligated to only do certain things with these figures, because they're not too articulated, they're not too posable, they're very stiff, and like I said, they're just not articulated very well. Think about 5 points, more like maybe like, I guess, 9 points of articulation, if anything, maybe 10, but nothing crazy, you know what I mean? And they are shorter than the regular multiverse figure. So I don't know if he did that because it's contractually obligated to do that, or if it was because he's trying to do it as like a throwback to like this is how they were, this is what the size they were and all this. But either way, they're more of display pieces. And like I said, since I got the Batmobile and I got the playset on order, I figured why not go ahead and complete the set. And they are cheaper than most multiverse figures, so it wasn't too bad. So that completes this week's haul. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and unbox a foot soldier. So as you can see, I do have one here already unboxed. Like I said, I did do an unboxing of this on my TikTok. Unfortunately for me, his joints are pretty loose. As you can see, he's spread out. You just shake him a bit, and so it's not too bad to where he can't hold his pose. He can. You just have to, really know how to pose him up, how to balance him and whatnot. But yeah, his joints aren't the best. As you can see, oh, there he goes. See, he can stand and hold himself up, but even his arm, though, I had it holding this gun, and it's just very loose. So kind of disappointed in this, but what can you expect? It is Neca. Neca's never perfect. They're not Mezco. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the ultimate foot ninja, Troubles Afoot. So as you can see, they always hit it out of the park with the packaging. So for all you inbox collectors, you guys probably love this shit. Me, I do tend to keep the ultimate packs if I do like them. If I have doubles like I do of this one, I'll probably just cut off the front so I can keep the front and throw the rest of the box away, because what I need 2 of these for. So I just like the fact that it's kind of like a thicker box and stuff, and I actually tend to use these as risers in my displays sometimes, and I like to use these as risers, 1 because they're thick, and 2 because they tend to have like images that are really cool. So it's not like just like a plain white or black riser that I have figures on top of. I actually have them on top of this, and so you'll see a nice little poster background, and you'll have some figures in the front and some figures on top, or however I want to display it. Or maybe I have them on top of here and you can see Ninja Turtles Troubles Afoot, you know what I mean? So different things that I use. So I'm not saying I will keep at least one of these, but the other one will just get tossed. But look away, all you inbox collectors, because it's about to get gnarly for you. Here we go. Cut the bottom. I always still cut from the bottom. It's just easier. There's always less tape, despite me not being an inbox collector. But going ahead and pulling this guy out. Oh wait, I didn't even show you guys the inside, huh? So let me go ahead and turn this around. There's a nice look at the inside. I'm trying to move it around slowly, so in case you guys are catching a glare, but you guys will get a better, closer look at him anyways right now as I slide him out. And I'm gonna go ahead and throw the box over there. So here he is. You can see he comes with a whole lot of accessories, pretty much all the accessories that have ever come out with the foot soldier. So in case you've ever missed a foot soldier release, you do get every single accessory. So he comes with a lot of stuff, guys. I don't know if I'm gonna take everything out of the box right now. I'll probably just show you guys what he comes with, kind of like I did with the Black Skulls, because there's just so much to go over with this guy, which I will definitely go over into more detail when I go into the review, or when I do the review. But as you can see here, he does come with a spear, a machine gun, a ray gun, a ray handgun, a whole lot of hands right there. It's funny, he comes with a whole lot of hands, but he's the foot. So looking at the front tray right here, you do get the extra head with the altered colored foot symbol on the head. You do get the alpha foot head. You get the Krang communicator with Krang in there. You do get the police hat. You get another ray gun right here. You do get two ninja stars right there, an orange and a black. You get a mutant ooze canister right there. You get a ninja katana sword right there. You get a fan. I don't really know why they use this. I think they only use this in 1 episode at the beginning. Same thing with the police hat. I think they only wear it like the first 2 episodes or something, but I don't know. You get another ray gun right here, and you get another sword that's a little more serrated right there, more like pirate looking than actual ninja looking, but you know what it is. So all in all, it is a really cool figure. I do really like it. I'm happy to have it, especially, like I said, since I am getting the Turtles in Disguise, so I will have all the main characters that I want and need. I could have had Bebop and Rocksteady, but like I said, I have no real attachment to the show growing up. So really, Bebop and Rocksteady weren't really a thing to me. Toka and Razar were, because I grew up watching Secret of the Ooze, which is why I jumped on the opportunity to pre-order them and order them when Neca put them up for order. But anyways, guys, so that is this week's unboxing. I know I said when I first started this podcast that we wouldn't have unboxings every episode, and yet we've had unboxings every episode, but I just want to tame your guys' expectations. I always have one toy in reserve right here, just in case I don't, but I'm trying to at least keep up the fashion of unboxing one new toy a week on the episode if I can. Guys, we are going to go ahead and go into this week's toy news. There is quite a bit. So starting out with Super 7, they announced a holiday 4-pack of the TMNT reaction figures for $75. I actually thought about getting this for a second until I saw the price because it is just ridiculous for reaction figures. I don't know why they price them so high. For 5 points of articulation, I don't know, but I thought it'd be cool, especially since they come with a Ninja Turtle stocking in the shape of a turtle foot. So I thought that was really cool, and I thought, I could put those out during the holidays and it could look festive and whatnot. But for $75, I definitely passed on that super quick. They also did show, and in fact, the other reason why I passed on it is because they said it wouldn't be arriving until February 2022, so it completely defeats the whole purpose of having them for the holidays and stuff. So easy pass for me. But they did also hint at their Power Ranger Ultimates. They showed off Rita and the Pink Ranger. The Pink Ranger comes with 2 alternate heads, either Kim or the one that followed her. I do not remember her name. I just remember Kim because she's the first Power Ranger and also the name of my girlfriend, so kind of hard to forget that. So with that being said, we're going to go on ahead and move on to some news from, of course, my favorite toy brand ever, and that is of course Mezco Toys. They did have their MezCon last week, and as I stated, they didn't announce anything really new on Friday besides their Rumble Society Captain Nimoy figure, but Saturday and Sunday were the real days for the reveals. But having already filmed, I didn't have anything for last week, but I do have plenty to talk about for this week. So starting off, they did show off a classic Batman versus Two-Face pack, and I have to get that. In fact, it was weird because I was actually looking at the McFarlane Batman that I just got recently, and I was looking at my Mezco Batman, and I was like, why hasn't Mezco made a classic style Batman? And lo and behold, the very next fucking day, they announced that shit. It's kind of weird. I have a tendency of doing shit like that because I remember one time in high school or early college, actually, I was watching Skyfall. And you know how at the end it says James Bond will return, and I was like, I wonder when they're going to make a new sequel. And literally the next day, they're like, we're announcing the car and the casting for the next James Bond movie. I was like, well, there you go. It happened to me again like 2 or 3 other times. I can't remember exactly specifics, but yeah, it's weird how shit like that happens with me. But super excited for that. I'm going to have to buy that, especially since I've missed out on the last Two-Face that they released and the Black Skull and Batman 2-pack that they released because I wasn't collecting Mezcos at the time. So moving on, they did also show off their Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 5-pack, guys. So you're gonna get the Blue Ranger, the Black Ranger, the Yellow Ranger, the Pink Ranger, and of course the Red Ranger. Seeing as the Fantastic Four figure pack is about $420, $450. I can only imagine what this 5-pack's gonna cost, especially with the amount of accessories they're gonna come with, their morphers, their weapons, all sorts of hands and alternate head. So I'm gonna be waiting to see what that's gonna cost. Like, I'm not gonna buy it. My budget cuts off at Lightning Collection for Power Rangers. I do not spend more than that because as much as I love Power Rangers from my childhood, it's not like a big love as much as like Batman and Star Wars and Ninja Turtles and now Mezco Gomez's and stuff like that. It's just something that reminds me of my childhood, and I just collect here and there from the ones I want. Even though I do like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and I watched them growing up, they're not Mezco worthy in my opinion, but if you like them, go ahead and get them. But like I said, it is coming in a 5-pack, so be prepared to pay a lot of money. They did also tease and show off their Doctor Doom, which we had to know was coming because when they did show off the Fantastic 4-pack, the first time they showed it off, there was nobody standing in front of them, and then the second time they did show off the silhouette of Doom. So they finally showed him off and gave us a nice good look at him, and he definitely looks very menacing. Fantastic Four has never been my cup of coffee, so I will not be collecting those either, but I am super excited for that Batman vs. Two-Face 2-pack. Now, I am a little mad and sad that they didn't announce a new Gomez during it. I mean, I was kind of half expecting it, but at the same time, they have yet to ship the Gomez from the last con that they had, so it makes sense. I guess their Captain Nimoy figure was their Rumble Society release for this con, and I was just hyped for another Gomez. I was really hoping for another Gomez, but it is what it is. There's always next year. So with that being said, that is all the Mezco news for this week. And moving on to McFarlane, which we have a lot of it. So I woke up Sunday morning to notifications up the wazoo about the Hazmat Batman being released on pre-order at Target.com for the gold label for their fall geek out finale and stuff, which I promptly pre-ordered. And then I realized that it was on order on Amazon, so I canceled that. I ordered it on Amazon, not realizing that I had pre-ordered the gold label at Target and the standard on Amazon. So I went back and ordered the gold label on Target, and I accidentally typed in the wrong digits for my credit card, and they canceled my order. By the time I saw that, it was sold out. So I missed out on that pre-order, and in fact, this gold label does have some major differences from the standard edition, as you can see. One being the light up bat symbol that we all knew about, but also the weathering in it. It looks way better in the light up version than it does in the standard version. So I'm super mad that I missed out on that, even though I had it. So it is what it is, I guess. Hopefully I find it in stores. More than not, my friend Robert will find it in stores for the both of us, as he did with the Hamato Yoshi versus Orokusaki 2-pack. So that went up and sold out promptly, but you can still get the standard edition at Entertainment Earth, Big Bag Toy Store, Amazon, all sorts of other retailers if you just want the standard edition. So the 66 Batman playset is hitting Targets and is hitting Target.com randomly. I happened to check it randomly one night, and it happened to be up, and I just clicked order, and the next day it said it is shipped. So you can find it randomly online, or you can happen to find it in stores soon, because it is hitting, especially here in California. I've seen it in Irvine and Glendale. I personally have not seen it, but on Toy Shiz, he has posted they have been found there. So yeah. So moving on to the next one, it is about the Swamp Thing mega figure that was secretly released on Amazon. At first, there was no pictures, no nothing. I think there still are no pictures, but yeah, it quickly went up for pre-order at like 3 a.m. randomly, and by the time I went there, it was sold out, it said. So I missed out on that. It's supposedly a mega figure, so obviously that means it's a bigger figure than normal, which is more akin to, like, you know, the Steppenwolf and the Darkseid and the Violator. Those are considered mega figures. So, you know, something along the lines of that. So it should be a very big figure. I hope more come available. They should, because on Walmart, they had their Walmart con. What is up with all these cons? I mean, I understand we don't have actual cons, but Walmart con, GameStop con, Target con. I mean, I mentioned GameStop con because next week we're going to get more info on GameStop con, which is associated with McFarlane, apparently. So stay tuned for that, guys. But talking back about Walmart, they did have an exclusive Batman Who Laughs with the 3 different Jokerized Robins. So that went up and quickly got sold out. But Todd did say more are going to come to Walmart, so stay tuned. I highly doubt I ever see it in stores, but if you happen to be one of the lucky ones to find it in stores, great for you. So like I mentioned, GameStop exclusives, more to come next week, so be prepared for that. Star Wars, we only have one thing to talk about, and that is the brand new Amazon exclusive Artillery Trooper. It quickly went up for pre-order and sold out, as all the rest of these toys have, basically. So if you missed it, hopefully Amazon will restock it soon. I don't know if it's been going up or down for pre-order. I have no idea, because I did secure my pre-order as soon as it went up. Thankfully, I was in between clients. I was actually about to let a client in for their training session, and I got the notification. I quickly just went to Amazon, hit pre-order, and went to work. Anyways, guys, moving on to Neca. They have been announcing a new thing every day for the month of October in terms of their monster categories. Nothing that I've really been into except for this one, which is the black and white Wolfman. So if you're collecting the classic monster line, it seems like they are going to be releasing both versions, the colored and the black and white version of all the figures. So you can now decide on whether you want to stick to the colored versions or you want to jump into that black and white, because if you buy one, you're going to want to buy the rest. So that really gets me to thinking, do I really want to pick up that black and white Frank? Because then it's going to be a black and white Wolf, then it's going to be a black and white Mummy, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be a really full shelf at that point, and a lot of money spent on basically duplicates. But I do like the colored version of the Frankenstein. I do like the colored or the black and white version of the Frankenstein, but I have the colored, so I'm going to stick with that. But if you're interested, they are going to be releasing the black and white Wolfman early 2022. So talking back about McFarlane Toys, because there was so much news, I actually had to split it up from the top and the bottom. So these are actually rumors, I guess, but not really rumors. They're confirmed rumors of future figures that McFarlane is gonna make. This guy on Instagram, he always gets it right. I cannot remember how to pronounce the name of his Instagram, but I'll put it right here so you guys can see, you guys can follow him. He did accumulate all his knowledge of future coming figures, about 80 plus. We're not going to go over all of them. We're just going to go over the ones I am personally excited about, which are probably the ones you guys are personally excited about as well, because they have to do with the new Batman series or the new Batman movie, and some of them were like, Mortal Kombat, Avatar, and all this other stuff, which I'm sure you guys are into as well, but I'm not too much into that stuff, so I'm going to stick with the DC stuff that I saw on the list. First one being, like I said, he is making figures for the new Batman movie with Robert Pattinson, so we are of course getting the Batman, Riddler, Catwoman, Drifter Bruce, Drifter motorcycle, so that's going to be a really cool thing to get. One that says Drifter Unmasked, which I don't get because I thought Bruce was the Drifter, but I guess we'll learn more about that as the movie comes out or as we get closer to the wave coming out. And also a 12-inch Batman statue. I really hope it's affordable and it's not one of these that he comes out with that's like $120, because I'll be happy with like a $40 to $60 PVC one. Honestly, I think that'd be really cool. I honestly have no more room for statues, but I'll find a space for that Batman statue. He said he is also going to make a Dark Knight Returns wave. The Build-A-Figure most likely being a mutant, the mutant leader. So we are, of course, are going to get Batman, Superman, Joker, Carrie Kelly as Robin, and a 2-pack of Batman versus Superman from that comic series. We are also getting another Batman Beyond wave in the form of an unmasked Batman, another Blight, someone as Batman, and then we are also getting a 5-pack from Batman Beyond, kind of like we did from the Last Night on Earth and the Suicide Squad wave, so most likely building the Build-A-Figure that was released with that wave. We are also going to be getting an Arkham Knight, which I am super excited about because when that game came out, I was not collecting, so I was not able to get that figure, and now it is outrageously priced because of its popularity. And we are also getting a Death of the Family Joker where he sliced his face off, so that was going to be really cool, really creepy, really menacing. Now keep in mind, none of these have any release dates or potential release dates. He doesn't even have pictures of like mock-up or models. They're literally pictures of like the people in comics and stuff. So like I said, he hasn't really been wrong. He has a really good source, I believe. Most of the stuff that he's talked about does happen, so I'm really excited for most of these to come out, and I honestly don't see why most of these wouldn't come out. I mean, like I said, the Batman movie is coming out, so obviously he's going to make a wave associated to that, and it makes sense that those are going to be figures. People have been clamoring for a Dark Knight Returns wave, and of course he wants to make that, being a comic person. So continuing on, he is going to make a Clayface Mega figure, which I am very interested to see how that works out, along with a Titan Joker Mega figure, which is another one which I am excited to see because, once again, when those games came out and those figures came out. I was not collecting at the time, so I missed out on those, and so they're crazy expensive now in the aftermarket. So I'll be super excited to add those to my collection in the form of the McFarlane toys, and they'll be even more articulated than the ones that were previously released anyway, so they'll actually be better. And last but not least, he is going to continue the Retro 66.9. So I guess that's why he is making it like this, because it is considered the retro line. And so he is going to give us a 66 Riddler, Batman and Joker in some swimming trunks. I hope we get the surfboards, Todd, Catwoman, boxing Batman and Riddler, and of course the Penguin. So a lot to look forward to in the multiverse, or in the McFarlane DC multiverse line. A lot to look forward to in the Mezco line. A lot to look forward to in a lot of stuff. But with that being said, guys, that is this week's episode. I don't think there's going to be a part 2. I wanted to do a part 2 with my friend Chris and go watch James Bond and review it for you guys. However, this weekend is the Mr. Olympia competition. If you do not know what that is, it is basically the Super Bowl for bodybuilders, and so I'm super excited to watch that. And like I said, it's the Super Bowl of bodybuilding. It only happens once a year, so I'd rather watch that than a movie that I can rewatch anytime again. And I know I'll probably put the review next week if I have time. We'll find out. I don't know. We'll see. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this episode 6 of Coffee and Toys. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this. So once again, guys, thank you so much for joining me on episode 6 of Coffee and Toys. I hope you guys had a great time. I hope you guys have a great week, and I hope you guys get some great toys this following week. So with that being said, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Coffee and Toys here on the CoolFigurez channel. If you did enjoy it, please remember to hit that like button. That way I know you guys are enjoying the content that I put out, as well as helping the channel grow. And if you guys haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It is a very small goal of mine to try to reach at least 1 new subscriber per new video that I put out, so please be my 1 new subscriber for this video. Thank you so much in advance. And if you guys subscribe, my videos will pop up on your feed for you, and you don't have to go searching for the CoolFigurez channel. And even better yet, if you go ahead and hit that bell icon after you hit subscribe, they'll pop up in little notifications for you to see whenever I do upload a new video. But with that being said, guys, please, if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram at CoolFigurez for my review pics. And I do have a separate Instagram account for my more thought out, planned out, more edited pics called Epic Shots by CoolFigurez. Check it out. If you like what you see, leave me a follow there as well. And if you guys want to see the unboxing of any figures that I do reviews on for this channel, please check me out on TikTok at CoolFigurez. That's where I do all my unboxings, because when I get a new toy, guys, I am like a child and I cannot wait to rip it open and play with it. So I don't have time to set up my YouTube studio, so I just film it on my phone real quick and upload it to TikTok. So check me out at CoolFigurez. So once again, I just want to say thank you so much to this channel sponsor, VRare Store. Check them out for all your Funko Pop, anime, and Pokemon card needs. And of course, use code CoolFigurez at checkout for 10% off your order. VRare Store, check them out, guys. So with that being said, guys, whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.